Hello, this is Heisenberg.
Hey there, this is G Forever.
Yes, and we're here to review the Godzilla Minus One Odo Island figures from Easy Hobby and their X Plus collaboration. And here are two boxes.
Yes, and they're from Easy Hobby and X Plus. So this is their collaboration project, the second collaboration, which is the Godzilla Minus One Odo Island. So
Yeah.
yeah, for Easy Hobby, it's part of the Omega Beast series, and for X Plus, it's part of the favorite products line. I think 30 centimeter series.
Oh, cool. Well, while you're getting it out of the box here, so I take it like the X Plus one is for sale on the X Plus like website.
Yes, so you can buy it at the Godzilla store or the Japan Godzilla store physically or online and at the or in Japan just distributed by X Plus also on the Shonen Rick Boy website.
Okay, now but right now we're looking at the this is the Easy Hobby one,
Correct. Yep.
which is like which you can buy if you're in Taiwan. If you're not in Taiwan, how do you get it?
Actually this is only for sale in the United States, so not in
Oh,
Taiwan.
not
Yeah,
in
so this is a
Taiwan.
US
Oh,
exclusive. Yeah.
oh, we gotta watch out for the gangs
Yep.
coming over to get it.
Yes,
Oh, cool.
so
So how
yeah.
do you get it in the United States?
So you can either order it from me, which is omegabeasttoys at gmail.com. I am working on getting a website, so stay tuned for G Forever's own web store. So that'll
Okay,
be
but
up
right now it's email.
shortly.
Say your email address
Email.
again.
Yep. My email is omegabeasttoys at gmail.com.
Yeah, so I
Yep.
take Omega Beast Toys is all one word.
Correct. Yep. And you can
Yep.
find it on Godzilla.com as well, and maybe some other online retailers. I recommend going for either myself because I can assist you if there's any issues, or Godzilla.com since they are our partner. So they will be able
Oh,
to help you as well.
Godzilla.com. Okay, so the Godzilla.com in the United States is also selling it.
Correct. Yep. So I
Oh,
think to
okay.
get to the store, it's Godzilla.com/pages/store, I think is the exact URL. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Now this is the X Plus version, so we can see the boxes have different box art.
Oh, yeah. This is
Um,
in like the X because X yeah X Plus has their own style of box.
correct. And if you notice, another difference is the Easy Hobby boxes are all in English. There's no Japanese. There's no other than Gojira, but other than that, it's all in English. And the X Plus box is primarily in Japanese.
Yeah,
So we
yeah.
can
So,
see.
but it does say it does have the Omega Beast down there.
Yes. Yep.
But then
That
it's
was
got
yours truly. Made sure that happened.
oh yeah, yeah. But then
So.
they've got all yeah the usual sort of like stuff
Yep.
that X Plus puts on there. That they got the yeah
X
X
plus
Plus Garage
garage
Toy
toy.
and Bandai, and then as we'll see,
Hmm.
it's got the little P for Plus.
Correct. Yep.
I still not sure. Oh yeah, and favorite products line. Yeah,
Yep.
I still haven't quite
Yep.
figured out like all the connections where Plus
So
fits in. Yeah,
pretty
Plex.
much Plex. So pretty
Yeah,
much Bandai owns almost every toy brand in Japan,
right.
and Plex is the one that does all the copyrights. So that's why you see the Plex there. Um, so for Japan. And we have a bunch of logos because it's the 70th anniversary. And then that's the Toho. Yeah, we already spinned it, so I can't read the Japanese anymore. But anyways, yeah, this is the back. Typical X Plus box.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, and here's you got a nice shot of the two boxes together. It's nice to see the different styles. Different,
Yeah,
yeah, because they're both like pretty much yeah. Here's the Easy Hobby box and very much in the Easy Hobby style,
correct.
and
And this is
same
the
with
X
the X
Plus
Plus is
style.
very much in the X Plus style. So it's
Yep.
very cool.
Yeah. So you can see the Easy Hobby box is in color. It has that kind of cool hologram sticker. Whereas the X Plus box is just the typical brown and black.
Okay,
So
and but the
let's take
differences
it
don't
out.
end with the box.
No, inside, we'll notice one huge difference. The biggest one is the bonus item. So we wanted to give X Plus collectors a chance in Japan. All right, I'll say it again. Give collectors in Japan a special bonus item. So we came up with this really cool idea with the deep sea fish, and kind of see them floating in the water,
Oh
and then
yeah.
also landing on the Odo Island. So I think this is a beautifully done bonus item. I think probably one of the best bonus items in recent years.
Okay, and that was made by KN, the Easy
Correct. Yep.
Hobby owner and sculptor.
Correct, yes. And it does come with a little stand, but as you know, with most Omega Beast items, the stand is pretty much optional depending on where you live, depending on the climate. I'm in New England, so the temperatures are not too bad, but if you live in a very hot climate, so you can see they're both standing on their own. But if you live in a very hot climate, it's probably recommended to give the stand just in case the material softens up and kind of topples over.
So I
But
take
we
it
can see.
the one on the left is the Easy Hobby version. The one on the right
Mm-hmm.
is the X Plus collaboration.
Correct. Yeah. So another difference you'll notice is the Easy Hobby one has the saliva, whereas the X Plus version does not. So that
It,
kind of gives the collectors a choice if you want to go. Some people might want the saliva because that's what he had in the movie, and maybe some like, maybe I don't really want the saliva. I'll save a few dollars and go with the X Plus version.
okay, and the saliva version, the saliva is like glued in there. It's
It is glued in, so it's not
right,
removable. Yep.
right. Oh, and then yeah, then the Easy Hobby version has its this other bonus item, a different one.
Correct. A different bonus item. So it's just a single deep sea fish, kind of in a museum style. So I think KN Lin does most of his bonuses kind of like this. They have a little stand and either a dorsal fin for the giants or then some extra items. In
Yeah,
this case, the fish.
yeah,
So
but right now we're looking at the X Plus
yep.
bonus item some
Yeah,
more.
I really like this one. I think yeah, it did a great job. So
And what's
we
on the
were going
bottom?
back. The bottom is just the copyright information. It just says Toho Plex made in China X plus and then a number 51114.
Right.
Um
But yeah,
yep.
I really like the Easy Hobby bonus items with they
Hmm.
come in these little stands. They're just they've all been wonderful.
Yes, yeah. And you can see this fish is very glossy, so it feels like it just came out of water.
And also
Even
notice
the underside.
it's
Yep.
sculpted like on every side.
Hmm.
That's another nice thing about these. Like it doesn't have like it doesn't it's not just flat with the big like copyright on the bottom. It's like it's
Correct.
the whole thing. The whole thing is
Whole thing,
sculpted.
yep. Even the inner gills is sculpted, so that's really cool. So they did, so yeah, can put a lot of effort into making these items be one of a kind.
Oh, very fun. So yeah, more
Yeah,
reasons to buy both.
yep.
And
And
how
there will
much
be
is
a
it, by the
yeah.
way? I don't think we talked about that. About how
Oh,
much does
okay.
it sell for?
So if my memory serves me right, it's been a few months now, but the Odo Island for the Easy Hobby version is 380 shipped. So shipped to the United States. There is a free bonus gift that will be shipped at a later date. So if you ordered one through me or from your retailer, be sure to keep an eye out for that really awesome bonus item. So that has not arrived yet. Similar to the previous Shin Godzilla Forms 2 and 3. The bonus items are extra bonus items are shipped out at a later date.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, and how much is the X Plus then?
The X Plus, it's in Japan, I think you can get it around the like 300 range to 330 because the yen is very weak right now, so the exchange rate changes every time. So around that price, like 300, I would say around the 330-ish range, and then you have to pay for the shipping.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
There we go. Okay,
Yeah.
so
And
it's sort of, so it looks like it's definitely not a monotone.
mhm.
Yeah, yeah. Looks definitely like looks like it's different colors on it here,
Yeah,
right?
lots of different colors, some browns, some greens. And you notice that KN also put cuts on the Godzilla here. So it's not just paint on. You can see it's actually deep cuts on the arm, the tail, and I think the leg.
Oh yeah, yeah. So he's got
Yep,
a little battle damage.
correct. Yep,
Yeah, I think we'll see. We're going to do some comparisons. I take it this is the only Odo Island figure that does have battle damage that's come out so far.
correct. That's the only one so
And,
far.
and
And
also, is this, yeah, and this is the biggest one so far?
the biggest one, yes,
Yeah.
that is true. Yep. Yep.
Oh, very fun.
So very
Yeah, I
nice.
like the
And
spikes. Do you like the spikes on it?
I do. The spikes are probably my favorite part of the figure because it really looks just like the movie. All right,
Yeah,
I
and what
think
sort
now we're
of, do you know what kind of reference material was Can provided? Because besides watching the movie,
so mostly
did
still
Toho?
so no, Toho didn't provide much. We purchased the movie program when we went to see Godzilla Minus One in the theaters. So we utilized that movie pamphlet. We also had some magazines that had photos of the Odo Island figure, and of course, I think we were given, or I think we bought the Blu-ray and we took still photos.
Right, right. Oh, yeah,
Yep,
sounds good. Okay, so
but
now we're
yeah,
looking at the, yeah, that's the X plus one there.
yep. So yeah, the main difference is there's no saliva, so it's more of a clean look. If Godzilla was not drooling, um, as he attacked the island. But yeah, so here we notice the same battle damage. And the paint wise, it's very similar. Also has the stand, which is pretty much optional. I think KN does a great job to balance the sculpts, so you don't really need that tail stand. And it's again, if you live in a very warm environment, then yes, maybe it's a good idea to have that extra balance. But otherwise, on a normal day, if you're not living in such a hot climate, I think without a stand is fine. Because I have my Shin Godzillas on display for I don't know, 3 or 4 years now, and no issues without the stand.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And you like the pose
Yeah.
on him?
Yeah, I think this is a pretty cool pose. I think in the movie he's kind of advancing towards the humans. And I think this is the scene where he's kind of walking right above the fighter jet. So
Oh, yeah,
you
yeah.
get
I
some
think it
shots from the
captures.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. I think it captures his,
Yep. And
captures how he was in the movie very well.
and how he walks, right? Yep.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think details are pretty good. Um, the
yeah.
eyes are good so yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this is 6-inch Playmates.
That's right. The Playmates Heat Ray Godzilla 2021 from the movie Godzilla vs. Kong. So you can get a size comparison.
Yeah, and again, this Odo figure is Odo Island figure is, like I said, part of the Omega Beast line. So is the
Hmm.
idea it's supposed to be in scale with like
Yes.
in yeah, so because obviously like the Odo Island Godzilla is a lot
A
smaller
lot smaller. Yep.
than the full size Godzilla,
Yep.
but the goal is to try to have this be in scale
As
with
yep, try to be as much real, scale as possible. I mean, it's not going to be 1-to-1 exactly, but going to be as realistic as we can get it to be. So we just saw earlier a Haya Burning Godzilla 2019 and the X Plus 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla 1995, and also the 30 centimeter Godzilla Minus One. So you can kind of get an idea of the scale here. So 30 centimeter, yeah, you can see that this is what the two look like. So X Plus and the X Plus on the right. This is the kind of full adult Godzilla, and then the pre-mutated Odo Island version on the left.
yeah, yeah, and I've been losing I've been keeping I've been losing track. So what has Easy Hobby made other Godzilla Minus One figures?
So this is the first one to be released. Very soon, in about like 2 to 3 weeks, the Alpha Kaiju Godzilla Minus One. So kind of similar to the one on the right, similar to the X Plus, but in a bigger scale, will be released soon. And then also the Mega Eggmon Godzilla Minus One is also on the way, which probably also a couple weeks later.
Yeah. And then, okay, so who's on the right now?
Now it's a 25 centimeter X Plus. This is you can only purchase this X Plus at the Godzilla the Art kind of an ex event exclusive version. So I paid a lot of money to get one because I'm unable to attend the event and but yeah, I think it was okay.
Yeah, this looks
But
nice.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like this is where the spikes are like sticking out more.
Hmm. It's supposed to be, but I'm not sure. But for KN's version, yes, like the Easy Hobby version will have two different dorsal fins. So the Ginza attack will have just the normal like rested fins, and then the heat ray version will have the elongated dorsal fin. So that's going to be exciting to see, and I'm looking forward to film those two very soon.
Oh yeah, this is the cute little Bandai.
Yeah, here's a little Bandai. We can see there's pretty much no effort in paint, but otherwise the sculpt is pretty decent for what it is. So
Yep,
for
yep.
like
Not
a
as
15-20 dollar
yeah, it's a
toy.
cute little guy. Not as
Yeah.
pointy.
Yeah, not as pointy. You have some detail. So if you just want a representation of the Odo Island Godzilla, and just something, this is actually a pretty nice option. Yeah.
Did they put a picture of him on
There's
on the tag?
no picture, just G
Hmm,
minus one. Yep.
interesting.
So yeah, all the Godzilla minus one figures, except for the actual like the mutated Godzilla, doesn't have any reference material.
Yeah, yeah. And here's a smaller Bandai. This is like what around like 4 inch, the 4 inch
Four
Bandai.
inch. Yep. So this is the one that you can purchase in the United States. Kind of like the new version of Bandai Creation. I actually don't know if there's a specific name for this, but it's from Bandai Namco, in the US.
Yeah, we saw some of these on display at Toy Fair. Like I
Correct.
did go to
Yep.
the Bandai booth there.
Yep. And you can see it's the exact same pose as the 6-inch Bandai. It's just shrunken down, and instead of a tag, it's put in a cardboard box.
Yeah, yeah.
So here you can see the different sizes. And one last Odo Island figure that just got released not too long ago is the Banpresto Bandai Namco Ichiban Kuji, or in the United States, the Ichiban Show version. So here we have kind of like the Odo Island Godzilla in more of a like running form. And he has a little stand here, which is kind of nice. I like that I think it says Odo Island in the kanji, the Japanese, with the G minus one imprinted on the base. And this one does require a little stand and two pegs to keep him balanced. So let me see if I can get the base up. So
Oh
I
yeah.
kind of like this with the gold and the black.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. And it's got yeah, 3 dimensions to it.
yep. So nothing really on the underside, but it's fine. And the Odo Island figure, you can stand it without the base. You just need the tail stand.
Yeah, yeah, there he is.
See if we can get him on that
So
stand
yeah, an
here.
optional base.
Yep. And this one's much smaller. So the details pretty good for what it is. I think you lose some detail around the teeth area and the eyes are very tiny. But I like it. It's a little pricey. I think in the United States it's like 40 to 60, maybe even more. But in Japan, it's just you pay like I think an $8 lottery ticket in at a convenience store, and then if you win it, you win it. So you can only win the product in Japan, whereas in the United States you pay a flight, you just pay for it, pay it
Oh yeah,
outright.
yeah, yeah. I've heard stories. I've heard stories of people like trying to get these lottery items in Japan.
Yeah. So I ended up just buying the entire lineup. So sometimes the convenience stores, like they would, rather than put it on the shelf, they would sell it privately. So that's how I got my set. So I got all prizes. So prize A all the way down to G or something.
Very cool. So yeah,
Yep.
definitely the Easy Hobby is the biggest and the only one with saliva.
Yes, the only one saliva, because Kan mentioned that it's very expensive to make the saliva, and that's one of the reasons why X Plus didn't they didn't want they didn't want to add the cost to it. They wanted to have the least cost product. So
So
yeah,
yeah, so
because
I
the
take it here's another Easy Hobby Omega Beast.
correct. Yep.
So we're looking at the scale.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yep.
get a sense of scale here.
Yep, so in behind it's the Omega Beast Godzilla Ultima. This is the Heat Ray Glow in the Dark version, which was just released right before this one. So it was the one I had in just easy access to it. So I just put that one there since I'm under construction, as you can see. My kitchen is being remodeled, so I have these two side by side. But yeah, I think scale wise, I think it kind of serves its purpose. Like you know, you can see that Odo Island is a smaller, um, smaller design, so that's why he's smaller in the Omega Beast series.
Yep, yep. Oh yeah, and then here they are from the other side.
Yeah, let's take another look. Let's swap sides here. So now we have the Easy Hobby version with the saliva on the right, and the X Plus version without the saliva on the left.
Oh yeah, yeah. And again, I like both. Yeah, I like both of these bonus items.
Hmm.
Oh
Yep.
yeah, very fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This Odo Island Godzilla has gotten more yeah, gotten a lot more coverage figure wise than I expected.
Yeah, I think this has been a fan favorite so far. I think a lot of people, we got a lot of positive feedback on this one. Yeah, the Omega Beast Odo Island Godzilla figure is a really cool one. And there's going to be a third variant actually. It's a Godzilla store exclusive, which is the Nightmare version.
Hmm.
And that one comes with like the kind of flame effects on the body. Plus it has some LED fire effects on the bottom. So you can turn on the LEDs and the fire lights up and kind of glows the fire effect
Oh,
on the
cool. Now,
body.
which
So that's
Godzilla
really
store?
cool.
Because basically, there's two Godzilla stores now in the United States. There's like the
Hmm.
Godzilla store website,
Yep.
but what predates that is there's the Godzilla store in Japan, which also is
Yes.
which is a physical store with a few locations, but it's also a website.
Yeah, it's the US Godzilla store, so Godzilla.com. So that one is exclusive to Godzilla.com. So if you want to get the one with the fire effects, have some LED lights, I think that one is kind of cool. So I'm looking forward to picking that one up as well. And we can have all three on display, and you can choose your favorite version.
Oh, excellent. Alrighty, so
Yep.
this is Heisenberg.
And G Forever, I hope you enjoy the Easy Hobby and X Plus collaboration of the Godzilla Odo Island figure.